Coach Josh here. I'm doing a paddle review. This is for the Selkirk Vanguard Power Air. This paddle is a little bit thinner, so it's going to be a little bit more on the power side. This is from Selkirk, so this is more their Invikta shape. If you're familiar with their shape, this is kind of more their popular one. So it is a little bit longer and a little bit shorter on the from side to side. It does have this hole here too as well for kind of a high swing speed a little bit, and it is pretty lightweight, so you can kind of move it back and forth pretty well. It is a little bit thinner, so this is kind of more of like a 14 mil, a little skinny on here as well, so you are going to have a little bit more of a power. I would say the one thing as well on this is they kind of have a spray coating on here, so it's not like a carbon grit paddle, so after a while the grit on here will wear down, so that's kind of a one thing I'd be aware of for sure. But this is their most popular, I'd say, paddle right now in the shape, the Invikta. The Power Air a little bit, so it is a little bit more popular. So this is more for people who like to hit it hard. It is going to be a little more explosive. So when you do have this paddle, just be aware of that. That you might have to tone it down a little bit. It is also kind of a honeycomb inside. So if you play with it for a while, it could kind of die a little bit. So this also runs around $250. So that is a little bit more on the expensive side, but a lot of pros are using it right now. They really like it. It does have a lot of power, but that is kind of a drawback as well. So you kind of lose a little bit of a touch. It is a little bit thinner, but this is going to be your Vanguard Invikta Power Air.